Hi and welcome along to Sonic Academy. Today we're joined by Paul Aiden, and Paul is a top line writer, and you would probably know one of his top lines from the Main Room House course from Jupiter Ace, Glowing in the Dark. Paul wrote the top line for that. So Paul, for those that don't know, what does a top line writer do?
Well, basically it's the melody and the lyrics over the top of the music.
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's quite a few people don't know out there that as bedroom producers we don't have access sometimes to mic and singers, so they would send you their tracks.
Yeah, basically I'd get the tracks, and sometimes you get an idea straight away, and if I've just been sent an email, I'll just have my phone with me and just start singing basically.
Into the phone. So
straight away.
Take us through the process. So you get an email, the track comes in through the email.
Yeah.
You listen to it. Have you got a studio at home? Or
yes, I've got a studio. Yeah.
And what sort of stuff have you got within the studio?
I mean, it's a Mac. I've got some Genelix and got a Neve preamp and a couple of like an SE mic.
Okay.
And just.
So you play the track and
just import it straight into Logic. Make sure I've got the BPM.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just have to, find the BPM, and then I just set a track up to record straight away. Sometimes muted, so I don't have to put headphones or anything. I just kind of get into it and start recording. I literally just start recording and see what comes out. Sometimes they might have a lyric in mind, or sometimes like I did something for Axwell from Swedish House Mafia, and he called the track Beautiful Heartbeat, so I wrote a track, with that. I like that, sometimes DJs might put a name to a track, and if it sounds like something cool, then I might use it.
How do you start from writing top lines to getting to write for Axwell?
It's been a sort of snowballing thing. I mean, he heard one of the Kim Fay things before it was released, because they're both, I think at the time they were both with 360, and then it just sort of snowballed, and then once the Glowing in the Dark came out, that also has been helpful.
So previously you were in rock and sort of indie world.
Yeah, exactly.
How does the dance world, how do you marry the two? How do you get your head into that area?
I think one of the things is when I was in my late teens, around sort of 19, I kind of really got into trance music when it was quite big in the late 90s. So even though like my area is like quite melancholic, Radioheady, sort of mixed with my clubbing days, going to Global Gathering and things like that. You sort of try and join the two, and the Coldplay type top lines over the top of dance music seems to be quite in, so I seem to sort of fit into that mould. And
it's the one area that I'm completely rubbish at and would never ever attempt. Lyrics. What do you do lyrically? How do you start?
They really do seem to come out when I'm just singing, just over the top of the tracks, and I'll record one whole go at the song, and then another one, maybe like 5, and then just start to piece together bits that I like. And the lyrics just come out, and I don't know where exactly.
So you're ad-libbing lyrics.
That's exactly
you're saying words, are you, or noises or syllables or
words all the time?
And they start to form sometimes a sentence, or you can listen back and go.
Yeah, I did a track recently, and just the perfect storm just came out, and then you can just base everything around that one killer, like Glowing in the Dark. When I wrote that top line with Geneva Lane, who sings on the track, and as soon as we came up, when we were just sort of throwing things out there, and it just was a great title, and then you can work around the central idea of
that's your nucleus, is that correct? Yeah, and then you expand. Do you find it difficult? A lot of dance music is literally a chorus. There's no verse, there's no bridge. Do you find it confining, just sticking to that, maybe 4 lines or 8 lines?
Yeah, sometimes. I've heard tracks that I've worked on, and I've sent them quite a lot of different ideas, and it's come back and it's just that one looped over and over again, and it's quite hard to listen to.
Well, look, Paul, thank you very much for taking time
Yeah.
out to speak to us today. It's an interesting topic, and I'm sure there's some producers and bedroom guys out there who don't realise, look, there are people out there that can write top lines. So hopefully we'll get to hear some more of your stuff very soon.
Yeah.
And thank you for taking time out. Enjoy
Okay, yeah, thank you.